So a little bit of a personal vlog today. I've been umming and ahhing about whether I'm going to put this on my channel. Yeah, I just figured I'm going to record it anyway. Obviously if you see it live online, obviously it's going to go up, but it's not really related to most of the content I do. I know I do some vlog style stuff sometimes, but yeah, the basics of it is I'm single but I'm having a baby, and that is a general subject of today's video. I don't know, it's something that's quite personal. I didn't think I was going to put on the channel, but to be honest, I'm not sure quite what's going to happen with this situation in the future. But basically, well, I dated someone earlier this year and she got pregnant, is the long and short of it. I've ended up in this really fucking bizarre situation where when I met this girl, she was saying, do I mind she's best friends with her ex-boyfriend, which obviously isn't the best thing you want to hear. So anyway, I kind of went with it. I was just like, see how it goes. And the more it went on, she started telling me about how her and this ex-boyfriend broke up because they couldn't have a baby. They was going to have IV treatment and all of this stuff. And you know, it got too much and ended up breaking up over it, which I thought was a bit bizarre that they're still sort of good friends anyway. So yeah, time went on, and it kind of became evident that they were really quite good friends. I mean, I'm not saying anything was going on, I don't think anything was, but I mean, they were literally very close, and it was starting to cause problems in the relationship. I took her away for a couple of weekend trips, Airbnbs, Cotswolds. She would be texting him, sending him photos. It got to the stage where I said, look, can I meet this guy? He's obviously important in your life. So I requested to meet the guy, which was super awkward, as you can imagine. Met him. He wasn't too bad. He was like, yeah, I can understand it might be bothering you, so I'll back off a bit. You know, we was going away to the Cotswolds the next day, so he said, you know, I'll back off. I'll back off a bit and let you guys have some space. I can understand. Left to the Cotswolds very next morning, texting each other all day long, pictures, texts. I was just like, oh, you know, I told the girl it was bothering me, and she just said if she does anything to change the way she is, that's going to be controlling. So basically she wasn't going to back off of how close she was to this guy. And that's how it kind of went on for like a few months. I ended up going therapy and going on anti-anxiety medication just to deal with the fact that she was constantly texting and messaging her ex, who they broke up because they couldn't have a baby, but now all of a sudden she was pregnant, so she's got pregnant. And yeah, it just, in a nutshell, it drove me nuts. We went to the first baby scan. The second she come out, she's texting him to let him know how it went. Going on romantic weekends away, taking her away, she's texting him. It was ridiculous. And, you know, I tried everything to cope with it, but apparently I'd be controlling if I requested. She just sort of backed off of the intensity of how close they were. She flat out refused. Didn't seem bothered that it bothered me. So, long story short, we ended up breaking up because of it. Because it was obviously it was just a really shit time. Because I'm trying to think, how do you navigate, you know, having a baby with someone, trying to build something with them, and they're constantly close to their ex. It was a really difficult situation. So now we've been broke up several months. It's been hell. First of all, she refused to just acknowledge, basically said she was going to stop talking to me till after the baby's born. Said it was impossible to tell me how I could be involved before the baby's born. It couldn't be figured out, which I couldn't get my head around. Yeah, it's just been very bizarre. At one point I was blocked and had to communicate with a mother, and was told that it was inappropriate for me to be at the birth because her daughter would be in a state of undress. So it's just been really fucking bizarre, to be honest, and it's been a really tough thing to deal with. So kind of in two minds about whether to put this on the blog, to be honest, because it's kind of personal, but who knows, I might have a baby on the channel in 2 months' time. I can't figure out for the life of me why someone would have a baby but then kind of refuse to put the father of the baby before an ex-boyfriend. It kind of makes, I just can't get my head around it. Like, I'm already a single parent of 2 children, got 3 kids already in total, and I'm actively involved in all of their lives, yet I can't understand how this person doesn't value me as a, value me as a parent and someone could actually be helpful in the baby's life. I don't want to say it, but like, it's like, I feel like I've been used to create a human, which feels fucking awful, to be honest. Yeah, it's just really upsetting. I don't know for sure, but I feel like I've been used. I feel like I'm not, like, family's quite important to me, so to be kind of tossed aside, yeah, it's just upsetting. But I just wanted to put this out there because I don't know what's going to happen. I'm kind of on talking terms at the moment. She might even ban me from seeing my own child or make it awkward just for the sake of doing this video, but I don't feel like I've said anything particularly horrible. It's just a difficult thing to deal with. It's just a difficult thing to deal with. I don't agree with bringing kids into the world without parents about. It just goes against everything that I stand for. I don't understand how someone can bring a baby in and just, I don't know, like, any time I brought up in a relationship whether could focus less on this ex-boyfriend and focus more on us and stop contacting him for such personal things. She was on the phone to him when she found out she was pregnant for the evening. She discussed all matters regarding the baby with him because he's got children and experience, but the weird thing is I've got children and experience and I'm the one that made the baby. So honestly, I can't figure out why she gave up easy, why she got pregnant so easy. It's very easy to jump to the conclusion that this is a situation where I've been either used or, I don't know. Can't get my head around it, but yeah, I just thought I'd do this quick vlog today. I'm not even sure the point of it, to be honest. It's just, I can't make any sense of it. I can't make any sense of why I'm having a baby and I'm single. Not a situation I want to be in at 45 years old, when I've got 3 kids already. I can't understand, I just can't get my head around why she valued this guy more as a parent, more as a friend, more as a companion, and he's an ex-boyfriend to someone she was in a relationship with. And that's it really, in a nutshell. I mean, she just didn't have zero empathy at all for the fact that it was upsetting me during the relationship. Flat out refused to do anything, and it's a bit weird, thinking that I was controlling, just requesting that she sort of backed off from a previous guy that was a previous part of her life. And yeah, so strange situation. I'm single, someone's pregnant. I have seen her once between the 1st and 3rd trimester. I find that really weird because I've been there for all of 3 of my kids, pregnancies, births, everything, and I find it really weird to not be a part of it. When I last went to the baby scan, I got really upset because she had grown massively, the baby was moving. Like, I felt like I wasn't allowed to ask to feel my own baby moving. It's just really messed up. This isn't the way that I would envisage being, and I can't get my head around. Yeah, just can't get my head around what is happening with this situation. It's very strange. The situation with the ex is very strange, and that's it really. So if you see a baby on this channel at some point in the future, if I haven't been blocked from seeing my own child, you'll know why. So I just wanted you guys to kind of give you an update what's happening. If you see a little crazy kid on an electric bike sort of later on this year, that's the reason.